Rimchak suas gantigon ya video na angarik marak ka.ani tarik March ni Koraks ni Budbar sal. Dalu ya video na simang West Garo Hills Turai Jilla ni Deputy Commissioner Office o TMC ni candidate Zenith Sangma ni nomination file ka ang pa video ko na kanagta maniyang. Nomination file ka nga ni Jaman Kobor tungkupa manderang baksa agangrika. Tingtanadang question rang ko TMC ni candidate Zenith Sangma nganirang po takangahan. Dalu ya video na simang Zenith Sangma ni akan sakaba answerang ba akan sakaba katarang ko nang nagtaman gen Zenith Sangma ni nomination file kamating sumayo TMC ni parliamentary leader Dr. Mukur Sangma TMC ni MLA rang TMC ni MDC rang aru TMC Fartio kam kagapa manderang ba TMC ni candidate Zenith Sangma baksa nomination file kamatung ba rang aham daw na simang nomination file ka.ani Jaman Kobor manderang baksa agangrika meteng katarang ko na simang ya video chuk makenang na taman gen.
So our candidate has filed the nomination paper today, and the battle is on, and we'll march ahead. And I'm sure other candidates have also filed. Quite a number of candidates have filed. From the TMC Meghalaya, we have initially intended to give fruition to the discussion that was part of the negotiation and consultation in the India bloc. That didn't happen. That's the reason why we have the candidate. However, we have decided to put up only one candidate in respect of Meghalaya, only for the Tura parliamentary seat. And we are very, very confident that people are with us and will sail through in the election.
In terms of the performance of the current MP, can you just give us your thoughts?
See, our leader Dr. Mukul has talked about different issues to be taken up during this election vis-a-vis the lack of governance by the present incumbent. However, the present MP, the incumbent MP, representing Chura parliamentary seat, it is visible, and people, we cannot forget that the fact that she, while campaigning, gave assurance that she would object the passing of CAB, the bill. But however, after getting elected, when he participated in the parliament, the Lok Sabha, she supported and ultimately voted to make it passed in the Lok Sabha. That means, what does it mean? That means the people of the region, the people of the state of Meghalaya and this part of the state has been betrayed by the present incumbent MP. And now, as our leader has already referred to, there are lots of alleged rampant corruption in all fronts and lack of opportunity to the youth. The youths are running from pillar to post in search of jobs. Jobs are not being created, and lots of other things. So this time, the mood of the people of Garo Hills are different. The wind of change is blowing across Garo Hills, and because of the lack of governance and also the inefficiency of the present incumbent MP to protect the interest of the people of the Garo Hills, people are going to reject the candidature of NPP this time. So we are confident that people are with us, and the people, the electors of our Tura constituency will be the better judge to give the verdict on the 19th of April, and that will be published on the 4th of June. Elected tungode jekon je takmanangan nirang dunga 몽송바테 자트니 이슈랑고 parliament race kana aroba jatni kurang konna wan mongsong bakwa impini kam aro dalu anching kenya dalu dengtang anchini meghalaya central ni sponsor ka scheme rang bangini benga dengtang bimango yarangko namede ke implement ka ama ka jeng ode sawaya ko kurang get parliament ora unimnere mp ni kamchum dalo anching ka मेघालय NPP गवर्नमेंट कोनेट सांगमा चीफ मिनिस्टर दालो आगाता सांगमारा कोनेट सांगमानिया थानी नो बने गमन या माइदकी बिया कोनेट सांगमानी अपसन दोलनी बा आधा गपा सांगनी मिस गवर्नेंस को बा एलेज इरेगुलरिटीज नामी इंप्लीमेंट कागी दारंको पेन प्लाट की जानी रंको माइदकी पुराउन बने गमन उनी अचलन हदर जो तोया को मामू सलोबा जातनी फालो kurang unani pancing tanya parliament unigaman daalo angko garus ni manderang achka soni dengtang anchini karam sekarang angko siokang ode MP ungna gata angna cholko nang wang ode anga je sangat sapani je bidabudi ko je sengani ko nupai sul patiha yako kapeta ja khale anga jatni falo kurang oni anga kampu kaken yang aku rasa
competition ba Jaman Sangma mungma agade Sangma
competition the president incumbent get was Dao Congress party bisongni gamak campaign ka anyo bisong activities ko nakatken sumang ode bisong de one NPP ne den ka sam so basically iko namit rong thali agan gen sumang ode dalo Congress ni candidate NPP को चियातना फेसिलिटी तकबा कोंगी उनिगमन इन शॉर्ट आगा नामांगोदे NPP नि देमी केंद्र नबा माम गोलनी उनिगमन manderang ansinga chika songni manderang jerangan siokna ko barang ma bisong nambati yako nami kembe ko chetrangtang lam putu chanchi botrang ko gene ang bebera aroba chika songni manderang yanpak change ko nangnak chokmotinya aro change ko kaingon next option de GMC ni kendet nagri dia dol nagri dongja unigaman manderang masia manderang bebera bisong kemakan simbak song ken unigaman sana takona ya kowe ya election na sana takon
saling sama dia akan inga BJP na buat tempat ni nijar akan nijar lo nomni sin pakai ini na asal mamu itu kalau tu ini
maespe
GMC orang ber BJP na support aja ni akan naruh dia nur mana asal mamu itu kalau tu ini
ukadi bede maiko dia anda ji ko bagan pari ko bede ko dia anda akan nasi bini kurang oni ko angni ko suci kan matna suci mijang ba biap tamsau meeting ka campaign ka nasong salgi ko naman orok ko ni bas ngaya yes do salgi ko nangan odi be salgi ko nam naman gapa position wan tang ko donati akan ko ni ba mo ni man bini khatarang ko angade ker kada ani kita akan ngai dia bini ka biya akan ngai china ni man dia mai context sanchi ko akan ni ko biasa number 3
sir ya तो election no BJP NPP na support kaingan BJP ni matang mukarang GMC bakparang bo dungama
ये दे clear picture ने मैंने नो बाद आलो BJP कैंडिडेट गीजानी मुक्सुआनियन NPP अपसान दो NDA सरकारी अपसान एलायंस उनका पंगानी के मन दालो NPP नी कैंडिडेट को सपोर्ट खाना सा BJP दी कैंडिडेट दालो BJP में रखपा पार्टी ना चिमक सकान को माचिया अंचिंग बांगेन नागाने रंग अंचिंग सुनाया उन्हीं के मन बादिया बा मामाल रंगको संजयतानी रंगको अंचिंग बांगेन नके यान दक्कपो अनि के मन अंचिंग मंदरंग BJP को दे नमन चोकचा इंदी बद आलो NPP ना फोनोरामा यंगे that means NPP को अमातना छियातना सा BJP रा कैंडिडेट उनजायो उदे NPP ना फोनोबा BJP ना फोनम ऑप्शन उन्हीं के मन ये NDA ऑप्शन पार्टनर उमानी उन्हीं के मन या को पब्लिक रंग अंचिंग या सोंगी मंदरंग या को माचिया बिसों नंबरते जजमेंट को अंबनो इलेक्शन उस मुक्के नियां बेबेरा आरो याको आगानिंगन लीडर अंगसा डायरेक्टिव्स को दोना लीडर अंगसा आगाना NPP को सपोर्ट करना नंगेंदा मेबा BJP दे एंदीबा दालो अंथांनी नॉलेज को अंथांनी विजडम को जाखाले मंदिरांगन जात काए GMC चिना बांगेन रेबागपा arang dong awe. Ndi ba BJP de officially de NPP ko sa support ka. Yago peparang oba news rang oba gumukun publish. So ndi ba manderang sangbaksonga lalu BJP ciang parang ba mija yang pa assembly election jerang BJP ciang imna BJP na tham ka samba pona tum bisongma dalo kumani ko dakemna gumakan dalo ansingi meghalaya ni ikta de baj ka soni ikta de Dr. Mukul Sangmani leadership ko sa thomani ko mangen aro Dr. Mukul Sangmani leadership ko sa umak ko apsan bichal ka emna bini khamrang urunga uni gaman bini leadership pun sanga donggen emna agane angko kontak ka emna apsan kham kharmna bakramna re bakrang bangen donga daily basis so richani richa anchini BJP ni sam supporterang chung baksa bakrumenga yani ko anching chinga naknamani salprak pon richani saman sak pujaya uni gaman anga bebera BJP ni je vote share donga uni 60% na bati chinga manna kadongya aroba gamak arithmetic ko netken chuma mode chinga amsom markena chinga bebera
sir, baka manderang at sekarang nangko MP ungat nas ka cing mani kuman ya changoba na MP na sakat jasa.
Angko dawa mandirang singinga mijal ba biap tamso ni program metengo singinga. Ayo sarna chakato na macam ni akan parang dongamu. One mana dalo anching ongaman ya democratic system ni provision no mai dongan anching central government donga state government donga anching federal structure. Only under this federal structure we have state government, union government, unikriwa anching state subject mo state list, union list niki subject rang donga concurrent list niki donga. Uno base kaim na anchini ya India songko aru India song dongpa state rangko anching govern ka anching sason ka. Jeba party na mandate on ba party rang ukoda. Aro niyamo dongaman niyamo pangchaki constitutional pangchaki responsibility rang kuchukso ba. Uni kise pon ang mungsa ko agana skinga. Ang na mandirang bangen dukong agana. Sar state obo sarang namjenga. Aro ang ban irekinga. Midari ang pa belsibonga aro ni zamano hazargani korogata election ni zamano daori ang pa belsicha. Meghalaya ko sason ka ani bidungo daw donging pa sorkari mai ke sason khainga nambataw na delangya manamgiza china delangya ya game ko na kriking oni gaman mandirang jadringinga mandirang nuksuinga ayaw obosarang na mangjainga ha diedrang na janggitangani cholrang ongkat keparang ba ha ongkat tapa dongja government sector government service ka keparang mai na chini anga kusyong pia anchini derang bangpatan daude dalla chua gadanguna porai skiaman keparang bangjuk uni kemen wamangba sorkari baksa sorkari ni post rangko kai jatna asona dangdeki ona kusyongi service na apply ka keparang bangin donga aro service na apply kana sengga parang bangin donga endi ba ya cholrang ong khatchai nasimang nakatken mandirang wa RTI kai kaimna wa number rangko mandirang na parakinga wa rangko nake mandirang dukungnya ganinga sa andita vacancy dongo ba maina fill up kajeng beken dongo barangko fill up kajeng aro beken dongo pa ko fill up kajan baksa na ba dal post rang sengsung dapcheng dengtang institutional ko antingona abado central government tangkachi medical college mo college of architecture and urban planning ye turani ra ko aganinga ne meghalaya makni ko aganjenga on baksana nangni ichi dengtang university rang baksana nangni wa nangni technical professional colleges rang kura batuk mayong jong singinga mandira yarang wa hazal dedrang chadam berang service man genchep number 1 ya anda ko yarang ko machot tani asel service man gapani mai bakot dengtang mancha deprive ka asan ong jaingan diba developmental rang sirang jerang ko na abelsi katam belsi machot na man genchep mirang ko machot kija don't spark the kidoninga. Though frankly, agano the medical college na tangka dongjama government of Indian scheme sa maina bonchong the kidongi. College of Architecture and Urban Planning yan anchini College of Architecture and Urban Planning government of India ni Ministry of Human Resources Development ni sanction kagapa wa North East gama ko yan gesa mangmang anchina no chenga uko anga churauna rapa iarang bonchipe dongia oni gaman yan irekwara na central government ni scheme rangko nat ken chmoba 안칭니 페더럴 스트럭처로 예 스테이트 거버넌이 동행 그 소카리 아로 리더랑 각해 동이 감 가져데 한다 겐노가 오니 그만 나가야 아독나 지가나 삭사 가사의 폴리틱소 액티브 폴리틱소 나베 자트나 당득교나네 자 쿠데 이거봐 소츠쿠 그 타모 에멜용 바임나 다우나 킁킁 동행쿠아 오니 그만 앙아 델리치 앙이니가 메동원 앙니 스테이트 manderang jazringa gnang ode angaba jazring tham chapane oni kamansa rather than going and being in Delhi let me be in the state and correct things oni kaman ya meghalaya donge MLA ongengkwa MLA ni kamko kai manderang na thamancha ka dongani ko ontlna meghalaya development ni kambrang jan 총득게 동인가 야랑코 나마틀 나데 스테이트 동나는 게 델리치 양이니 가메 동오데 옹자와 우니그만 독tor 무kul데 MP니 캔디데 동자와 님나가 앙니 빼나 나가나 그만간 앙니 가름스카 ML랑 가름스카 들ገ파랑 그만간 앙코 디티야 난 자카토나 맞 미다 다독 강닌 만데랑 본 카인도 살 이안 바코데 츠가나코 쟁행아 참 님나 은왕아 가나 앙니 잔치에데 등탕네 앙아데 스테이트 동게 마이너스 스테이트 사손 가가파랑 티공자야 스테이트 동가바 만데랑 안번호 등탕 만차ning 느까니코 만겐 스테이트 등탕 만차 disastrous future 치나 양잉한 그바오 우니 그만사 if you know that the state is being pushed to a disastrous future then it's our responsibility including myself to ensure that it doesn't happen 우니 그만 I have to be in the state yes 목소원 우니 그만사 만데랑 나가 이코 나가네 마 실험보 안칭니 federal structure데 안친이 쿠랑치 안청 델리오 안치나 아간 그빠 동겐 엔디바 스테이트 govern 가그빠 각해 동이 갑자우데 안청 안친이 스테이트 동급빠 대드랑 가동아그리 용한 박사나 등탕 만차 장기 당하뉴 냉르가니 코만겐 나시만 느낀가 다오 금막난 안청 야 메갈레코 메갈레 스테이트 코 만들리오 나니다 마노 안칭고 메저 트라이브 기가 탐동아 가시 잔치아 가로 아루 급은 트라이브랑 동아 아루 급은 논 트라이브랑 바동아 야 금막랑나 equitable opportunity ko create kana anchini founding leaders rang nyamrang ko takanga job reservation ko nanga ta angchi angona wakatinga mija junior divisional accountant na interview raga pani MPSC ni sak kolat chigitam candidate rang ko pass kata kolat chigitam post ko fill up kana unoni ajkrang sakatam sa endi de reservation ra mayong injok sar ya reservation de chinaба anchinaba 40% 동아침된 그 바꾸신 거 가야 앙니 government 르크메등오데 금막콘 가레카 15% open in order of merit 5% 급은 트라이프랑나 40% 가시 자인치나 40% 아직랑나 가레카 양애니 보나 수망 앙니 소모요 리크루트먼트 가니 레자트 금막 코복고티니보 낭니 세크레터리에트나 디렉토레트나 가급바랑 그 금막콘 이름 아니 그러면 이야 코 닦아치 마용잉아 달로 만데랑코 등탕만차 안탕타니 기세포 잡 돌그니 돌그탐니 기세포 suspicious what 베베라 그렇겠쟁아 it is going to create a kind of discord among our own communities यार मायने असेल यारा सरकारी को चालाई गपारा नियम 방착기 justice 콘 जानेगमन that means it is an injustice gentle injustice को ना रूते with complete impunity you allow injustice to go on then what happens? Uno de mandera. Tentang macam sistem ko bebera giza. Sistem ni ko sako cakata. Sistem ni against ya. Uni kemensan ceng cengobas kangba. Tentang obosaran kan ceng cagronga ha. Lawlessness. Tentang manderang ni ka.ani brang arang kan ceng nekaha. Awuli dakarang ko nekaha. Cukup ciri ceng ada awuli dakania kana. Awuli rang niba kana. Uni masih rembo. Uni kemensan ya gemak ko nekerke. Itu ongjainga ha. ongjainga ha nga yes tetu dong nanang get. anga yes tetu donge na simang baksa kumonge manderang baksa kumonge ya ko na matna kam kana nang gen oni kemen anga saksandi ikude kam kana man jawan dibu manderang baksa kumonge ya ko chusokat na man gen ni anga donge raking kwa blocking kwa kam ku get
ko MP scheme lang pura ban ada step saya rutna ni da MP antang de scheme lang pura ban man dewo
mai daka
MP scheme pura ban ada step saya rutna ini di MP ara MP umura antang ari di aduk ko namroro sloroni ko ngatara ra ban man dewo
anga mengsa ko ma siang na manderang aga na mo anga ban dakli biso monde go korong ja ko na manderang aga na ndaka chione po ni sabarang sa aga na ko sign kat mai na aga andeni ang na de aga na ni gon bichis ini bo biasa uibatken maina anching panaragana ya nakni ya MP scheme gapate wo particular constituency na dengtamancha development na chamgaman budget oniko kamkana ongapa scheme rakmu. It's funded by a special budgetary allocation, which is utilized for a given constituency in as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned. Oni gaman dalo 안당니 responsibility in 동조 된다고 때 MP라 많이 감고 가요. 안당니 MP scheme 그 MP 렉 냐가는네 MP 렉 local area development. 이니 어토데 MP 사간티니 constituency요 local area development 나 잠금은 방카 이코 사와 리코멘 카디시랑 지승인이 보나 송 인터뷰라고 뭐 운우된 아시망 의견 각켓마 돌라 oni gaman wade it's nothing but the struggling of responsibility. Antani bal boja ko na wijain daking ma chilna jain daking ma ara mongi manderang alturi report onani gaman tusi jerpe dongwe ma ikode bisongchi ngosop yegen.
What issues would you actually taking on this government in your campaign?
I think you are aware of number of issues, diverse issues. You understand what's happening all across the nation. And again, at the same time, what's happening in the Northeast and what's happening in the state of Meghalaya. It's a question of lack of governance, and it's a question of alleged irregularities in respect of implementation of all the programs, wherein all the parties, other than TMCs, are directly or indirectly involved. In other words, if you are looking at the issues of allegation pertaining to irregularities in the matter of implementation of various programs, including the state's own state plan program and the Government of India sponsored programs. You have the center sector program, you have the center sponsored program, you have the externally aided project programs. So all the implementation of these programs, if one goes to the ground zero and see from the ground zero by themselves, then you are aware of the allegations of irregularities in the whole implementation of the program. Now, there are issues of problem pertaining to the issues of employment. The unemployment problem has been one of the major issues. Promises have been made by all the parties who are in the government, but you see for yourself what's the reality. Then the issues of various contentious issues which are pending to be resolved, and the contentious issues which were bulldozed by the respective parties who are in the present dispensation of governance are the main issues, be it the CAA, be it the issues of lawlessness, be it the issues of alleged corruptions. Now, if you talk about the issues of lawlessness, you are seeing what is happening in different parts of the state. You are aware of the number of IED blasts that is taking place in the state. We must remember and appreciate the fact that we were able to restore peace in spite of the fact that the state was confronted by major challenges pertaining to law and order situation. But then, with the collective resolve of the people and the then government, we have been able to restore peace. Today, the sustainability of this peace is in question. Today, you have the issues of government not being able to look after the resources which is required to sustain the various institutions, particularly the GHCDC. You'll appreciate the fact that the people of the state is benefited by the provision of the 6th schedule of the Constitution of India. But today, when the autonomous district councils are not being able to pay the salaries, not only for the members of the district council, but even for the employees, that means you can easily understand what is the state of affairs in respect of governance. Then you will also see the complete lack of opportunities for the people, lack of opportunities for whether in the private sector or in the government sector, and the instances of this problem of law and order is only going to aggravate this problem. And I would like to caution everyone that what you are seeing today is only the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg in respect of the, the mounting frustration and anger amongst the youth and the population. Today, you will also see huge allegation pertaining to various illegalities that is taking place across the international border, across Indo-Bangla border. Whether it is the allegation of smuggling of various essential commodities along the Indo-Bangla border, and also the smuggling in of items like areca from across the border. The smuggling of such scale cannot happen without the patronage of the people in authority. Therefore, this can be again supplemented by the fact that officers who were made to respond to the allegations of these activities of smuggling pertaining to this areca nut. What has happened to the officers? Officers who have gone ahead by responding to their call of duty were shunted out, transferred within 24 hours. These are proofs beyond reasonable doubt about the patronage that I'm referring to. Therefore, what has happened is that the overall income of the poor farmers have been drastically impacted. It is not just the income of the farmers which are getting affected, but you will understand that the import duty on areca nut is 100% ad valorem. Therefore, the quantum of loss to the government exchequer. Therefore, we will be urging the government, both the state government and the union government, to take the necessary action as per law, and this is not happening, but we will ensure that voices are heard, and the voices are heard loud and clear, and issues are addressed. Our responsibility is to protect the interests of the people, protect the interests of the state, and we remain committed to this particular commitment.
So in terms of CAA, the state government has actually said that there will be literally no impact on in the state of Meghalaya or and most places in the northeast. Your take on that? This is a misgiving. Okay. Now, how is it that the CAA will not affect any state? After attaining or obtaining the citizenship by any person who will be considered eligible to have the citizenship under the provision of this particular act, what is going to happen? The overall demography of the region will be affected, because once you are a citizen, you cannot prevent him from entering. That is how it is going to operate. So we are not talking about the immediate as to where one applies for the citizenship. One may apply for citizenship in Assam. One may apply for citizenship in West Bengal or other parts of the state where the sixth schedule provision is not there. But how are you going to prevent the movement of these people and eventual slow impact through migration on the demography? So you will have to look at from this perspective, because once you are a citizen, obviously all other factors which is connected to economic, which is connected to various other livelihood activities of people, will make people to move from one place to another. Therefore, if something happens in Assam, if Assam's demography is affected because of this provision, then what happens is that the neighboring states, not only Meghalaya, all the neighboring states will get affected, including your Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura. All the states will get affected. So this is nothing but to only say that, well, don't be worried, because we are allowing this, the application to be accepted only in those states. But then it will definitely have ramifications in all the states across the country.